I looked in the rain gauge probably an hour ago, and hey, inch and a half rain so far. Little puddle in there. Baby staying in where it's dry. Even all four of them are over here. Three right here together, and we just gotta have one. It's gotta be different. And I think there's only one mama in here, and she's headed out the door. Oh, it freaking dumped and blew all night. There's a ladder over the end of the machine shed that we use when we're cleaning the equipment up and whatever. A 6-foot step ladder. It's been standing there for a month, hasn't moved. And it wasn't even in a position where the wind should have took it down, but it did. Moved it a ways. But there's 132 and her baby. And there. That's what I wanted to see. That's 618B. That was yesterday's calf. Hadn't seen it up eaten yet. Now I know. That's the way it needs to be. So, anyway, it is a freaking wet one. Listen to that stuff hit the roof most of the night. This morning it was kind of funny. I slept through my first alarm. That happens. Second alarm's only a half hour later. Scared the shit out of me because Becky's went off at the same time. I go to, Rainey wanted out right away. Usually she waits till I go out, but she wanted out right away. Go to open the door and get it about half open for her. She starts to go through it, and a gust of wind hit. Just about knocked me over and almost knocked her off the little porch. Then, I finished getting ready, got my coffee, go to go out. Rainey wanted back in. I didn't know this. I opened the door and she about knocked my feet out from underneath me before I had the door open far enough for her to get through. And here's another good hard one coming. It's going to be a wonderful day. A wonderful day to go hide somewhere. But I got to think about feeding her pretty soon. It's a little early yet. I usually wait till 7:30, 8 o'clock to feed. Give those girls the biggest chance at their hay they're going to have, because it's going to be, end of the day before they get back to it. And they kind of got that figured out. I can check in the morning and there'll be 2 cows out there, and the rest of them will all be in here. Well, about 45 minutes before I normally feed, come in here and you'll see 2 or 3 cows in here, or none, because they're all out there getting their last little bit. And I was going to stop, but if we're going to get the zoomies going already, and then he stops, go figure. Hi guys, what you doing? Yeah? Well, don't just stop. What? Come on. Stand there and chew your cud. You're supposed to be having the zoomies. Where's the zoomies? Well, apparently he ran out of zoomies. His battery must have gone dead. Oh well. I'll get you some zoomies later if we're lucky. I walked in here, and out of the corner of my eye, I hear a calf bleat, and I see something. It was that one cruising by. I might get my camera out, the other one cruised by. Zoom! Anchor the brakes right before the gate. Sometimes they don't quite get the brakes figured out quick enough. Now we're going to try to play through the gate. on, let's play. Come on, I want to play. I want to play. I think she was the youngest one in here until we let him in yesterday. Babysitter says, get off me, go play. I guess they're done. Aren't you, kid? He's almost got what we call a dink head, but he seems to be a little smarter than that. Sometimes you'll have a calf, he's not small, but sometimes you'll have a calf that's a little on the smaller side, and their forehead will be the first thing that gets to wherever they're going. And they usually seem to be the dumbest. Eventually they catch up by the time they're yearlings. Usually they don't stick around unless they go in the back barn and go to freezer camp later. We had a whole bunch one year. They were so brilliant. They could run across here and run head on into every single post. Almost had to call them post calves. Hi, it's a beautiful freaking day. Raining sideways. You really just can't see it though in the camera, but like if, let's see, if the rain started there where the beam and the full knee, it's going on that angle. So, you know, like in a, 12-foot drop, it's going about 50 feet. Creek looks like it's up probably 2 feet. And yeah, motor everywhere. Gotta love it. We used to joke about it. This is the kind of weather you wish you had a helicopter to plant fields with. Unfortunately, the ground's got to get worked up first. And you can see the wetness on the beam up there. Yeah, that was done later, and this roof is all down with ring shank nails, so we thought we could just tuck underneath as far as we could and seal it up. Yeah, that didn't work. It's been resealed 2 or 3 times. When it's blowing, it don't matter what you put in it for sealer. There's caulking, there's blackjack, there's everything in there. So, there's a lot of water. At least it's not in where the cows are. And they all got the hint while I was standing here. All but one of them was in here, and they all just vacated. So I guess I'll go close the gate and barn hop to the other barn. Just thought I'd get you that. That's a 5-inch gutter. It's got 2 downspouts off of it. One about by that pole on the wall, and the other over in that corner. And that's what's coming off of it that can't make it down the downspouts. And I know the downspouts were cleared. And that puddle in the bottom is about twice as big as it was earlier. Well, the wind finally died down. That puddle's even bigger, and the old creek bed's getting pretty well filled up. Being it's that full, that means the creek's up at least 4 feet from where it was this morning. Well, a little more perspective for you. This is right after lunch. Keep this shit up, it'll be out of the banks before dinner time, for sure. Hey Murphy, I know we didn't get as much in an hour as you, but we've gotten plenty so far. Stay safe, mate. Well, thank you, Mother Nature, for the 50-degree weather and the frickin' rain and 98% humidity. He was born preemie, but that was 4 days ago, and he was doing good till today. Guess what? Pneumonia! Start checking some others. Hopefully we don't have any others. But we'll find out. Though apparently that thing's not going to get fixed for a couple of months because they're backed up that far. Yeah. can't be driving it around because I can't check the oil, and it says it needs engine oil. But tomorrow it's going to move some bulls over to get semen tested. And I'll show you where the creek is over here. Ah, right to the top. Over there too. And I don't know how that plastic is still there. The wind kind of rolled it out from around that post. It's been sitting there. I thought Brooks will be driving for a little bit. It's more just a little run around mobile. Since his mom got a new car, they kept it for running around. And the freaking wind right now, it's not raining, believe it or not, but the freaking wind. I totally blew it. I could have took a picture from in the trailer. Becky's got a little fir tree right outside. She's got it all trimmed up. It's like 10 feet from the fence. It's about 10 feet tall. It was leaned over on the fence. That's how hard it was blowing earlier. So anyway, crazy. So hey, you know what's going on tomorrow? Bet's going to come and he's going to make a couple of bulls jack off. See if they're shooting blanks or not. So Dino and Bam Bam get to have a little fun. Clean their pipes. They better still be shooting good enough. They got a couple months to get better if they're not. But if they're not now, they may not be then anyway. So thanks for watching, everybody.